Good morning everyone, today we're looking at a Bulova Lunar Pilot watch. This watch has been drawing my attention and making me and ah for some time now about whether I should actually add one to my collection or not. What I'm jealous of is the fact that my girlfriend got a Bulova watch before I did. I feel like I've wanted a Bulova one just because of the quality and the marksmanship behind it. I've sort of gone ahead and added it to my collection. So, initial look at my little box. It's got a nice sort of lined textured look to it, with a Bulova gold embossing in the top of the lid there. It's all housed in a nicely sectioned out box with our sort of manual as well on a QR code just tucked away in there. I think you can opt to have these watches on a rubber strap as well. But here we go, guys. This is the Bulova Lunar Pilot 96A225. It's got a 45mm case diameter with a 13.5mm case thickness and probably weighs around about 160-170 grams. It operates on a quartz movement with a frequency of 262 kilohertz, offering exceptional accuracy. It's apparently meant to be 8 times greater than standard quartz. So let's move on to the more important bits, the actual dial and what's going on. So as you can see here, we've obviously got 3 main dials, all housed on a sort of a black style finish. Just giving you guys a little quick look around it. So, first thing we notice is obviously that tachometer that sits inside the actual face of the watch there, with fully luminous hands, fully luminous markers as well, and a spare seconds hand there, and a chronograph. The whole watch is housed in 316 surgical grade stainless steel, so it's very good quality in terms of the materials used. It's meant to be a sort of modern interpretation of the watch they took to the took to the moon in Apollo 15 mission. The luminous coating is just plain old luminous coating. I don't think it's super luminova or anything like that. Nice little counter for your chronograph seconds hand that actually glides around, which is quite a nice, satisfying thing to see. With a seconds hand that actually counts in half seconds rather than seconds. I think that's half seconds. And then I think this chronograph goes up to an hour. Let's do the reset. Quite a nice reset as well. You might notice that there's a bit of sort of sunray dial finishing on the actual chronograph buttons. That's correct. The whole watch is obviously on a black, like a dark grey style dial, as you can see there. The watch actually is only waterproof to about 50 meters. It's not as surprisingly what a watch in terms of depth, but it's probably more used for other reasons, really, not swimming with. So come down to the actual the casing. You've got a nice polish finish on the actual casing there, with nice chronograph buttons that sort of mould nicely to the actual casing. The crown as well is a nice thick crown, as you can see at the standard 3 PM position. And a nice feel to the actual crown as well, which is good. I feel like it could be stronger from the price that you pay, but it does feel quite nice to the satisfaction behind it. Coming down the strap, you've got a 20mm style strap. This one is a black polyester NATO strap with a 3-piece buckle closure, with the Bulova logo on the actual one of the main buckles. follows a similar sort of style to a Luminox in terms of how it feeds into the strap. The actual strap has the little leather section just to keep those little holes there from stretching too much. Sometimes people can often go for that sort of look because it then fits more in a tailored way. Got a nice hinge as well for that buckle to sit in. It's surprisingly thin, that as well. Usually a little bit thicker than that, but it's thicker. It's thin and quite wide. And have a look at the back plate. Got a screw down case back with lots of sort of markings on the back there, and obviously the markings for the Apollo 15 mission as well. Excellent watch. I'm considering putting it in the collection just for the importance of it. But there we go, guys. That is the Bulova Lunar Pilot 96A225. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.